Welcome to Talladega, Alabama, site of tonight's Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. See cars out on track for their qualifying efforts. This is the first round of the playoffs for this series. All the drivers underlined in that orangish yellow color are playoff contenders, plus this one, because my system cannot handle a leading zero. It would consider this the one car. So I have a little issue showing that car in orange. Just making sure everyone knows this is another playoff car in the 0-1 for Logan Pugh. Plus all the cars you see underlined on the left side. Wahoo, I got a UL. There's Trenton, since we got Mama Sneed in here. Show off Trenton heading out for his qualifying effort in his bright yellow, pink, and blue Pontiac. Can't miss that car. Very vibrant. JR Deal. Hey, I painted him that car. Rocking his number 9 Double Dragon machine. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome in. Alex Lee. It's one lap qualifying, so where they get on the board with their times is where they qualify. Everyone should be running the bottom once they cross start finish on their out lap. Logan Pugh just completes the lap. First one to put in. Goes to a 46.980. Henry Koloff drops in a 96. He'll move up to that top spot. See where Mr. Trenton can clock in here. He's on the backstretch. We'll check some other folks. TJ Floyd, 49 car, just resubbed to the channel. Goes to the top of the boards. It's pay to win, apparently. Alex Linney into the tri-oval. Linney always a good one at these qualifying efforts. Mike Edwards to the top. We'll see where Linney clocks in. 46.75 for Alex Linney. Goes to the top of the boards. Mike Moody goes P2. Mike Edwards P3. Trenton should be about to the start finish line now. Here he comes. Had that timed out pretty well. Mike Deach goes to the 7th spot. Trenton crosses the line. See where that 81 goes. All the way to 2nd. Good effort there. Nice lap from Trenton Sneed, Mr. Cheesecake. Cody Brown, his number 17. Got a Pontiac. Cody comes to the line. Showing a 46.89, good for 4th. Cliff Mullins across the stripe right when we looked over. He goes to 4th, knocks Cody Brown down immediately. Hayden goes to 2nd, knocks Cliff and Cody down immediately. Hayden Lowell in the Napa Ford goes to the 2nd spot. Jake Lawrence, Dalton Hayes out on track. Dalton should get his time in. Jake might be a little bit of a struggle. Dalton's in the Free Neo Flat Earth car. He'll go 11th. Jeremy Scherer. Jeremy not going to get his lap in. He's just not living the pit lane. That Dr. Pepper car is not going to get a lap in. I don't think Jake's going to get his timed lap in either. This is going to be his out lap, I believe. Yeah, that was his out lap. He's not going to get a timed lap in either. So 12 cars are going to be qualifying officially. Alex Linney going to be your pole sitter. Let's see if we have him in chat. Looking through, looking for the 42 of Linney. Don't see him anywhere. All right. That means we're going to talk to the next truck car in line. That is Hayden. Hayden's also not in chat. Thanks, Hayden. I think Trenton's the first one actually in chat. Trenton, DG, got copy?
10-4.
Well, you're the highest up driver in chat from qualifying, so we're going to chat with you about the upcoming race. How do we feel about the 87s around Dega?
I suck at them.
Well, that's one opinion, but you're a third qualifier, so there's something to it. You got some speed somewhere.
Yeah, I got speed for about 2, maybe 3 laps, and the tires start wearing off, and then it's kind of like, well, I'm going to start dropping to the back.
Have you
It's
tried?
like that weird in between. It's not like the COT where I can drive it like a damn mile and a half and run up on the entire field from 3 seconds back.
Have you tried lifting a little bit in the corner so your tires don't wear out as much?
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm just not doing it the right way. In like the 3 seasons we've done or anything with these cars, I just cannot get the tires to stay on these things properly.
Well, you got one thing going for you. Your car is bright as shit and everybody will see you.
It'll look good when I'm flying through the air screaming my ass off.
There you go. All right, but it'll make you happy to know that I started my stream today by shotgunning a beer.
Oh, hell yeah. Too bad I'm out.
All right, but get on out of here, enjoy your race, good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Trent Sneed giving us a pre-race chat since the people that should be giving us a pre-race chat aren't in Discord. Trenton starting in the third spot. We'll run through our starting lineup. Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. Make sure you get an extra shot to them. Go over to goldeneaglesyrup.com and check out all of their wonderful products, including their delicious kettle corn and pecan pies. Definitely check those out. Alex Linney in the factory setup Chevy starts on pole. P2 goes to Hayden Lowell in the Napa Auto Parts Ford. Trent Sneed in Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Pontiac starts in third. Mike Moody MGI Buick starts in the fourth spot. Cliff Mullins Pinnacle Trailer Sales Pontiac in the fifth spot. Cody Brown Sinclair Pontiac starts in sixth. Mike Edwards in the Breast Cancer Awareness Toyota starts in the seventh spot. TJ Floyd in the number 49 Monte Carlo starts in eighth. Henry Koloff in the Pewter Schmidt Industry Chevrolet starts in ninth. Logan Pugh in his Great Pumpkin Search Charlie Brown machine starts in the 10th spot. Love it. Dalton Hayes in the Free Neo Meme Machine starts 11th. Mike Deach in the Akron Band, Akron, Ohio, Akron University. Pretty cool looking logo there. Starts in the 12th spot. I was trying to give Corey D a little time to get on track, but I don't know if he's even still here. You have Jeremy Clapper Newell, the Martin Sports Chevrolet, starting 14th. Don't see Margison out on track. Maybe they're starting from the pits. Jake Lawrence in the 68. He'll start in the 16th spot. J.R. Deal, the Double Dragon Ford, starts in 17th. Zach McBride, the RC Cola Chevrolet, in 18th. Jeremy Scherer, Dr. Pepper, Monte Carlo, in 19th. And Matt Benke, the Amtrak Pontiac, rolls off 20th. 20 cars here tonight. Corey Deal and Margison not showing on the racetrack. Hopefully able to get into the race since Margison is a playoff contender. Still don't see them hopping out there. That's scary. Let's look at our race analysis. 60-lap race as usual in this series. Track temp, a cool 87 degrees, so not too bad out there. Should be a little extra grip. Wind speed at 7, not too bad. Halfway points going at the end of lap 30. And fuel window, they got a 50% tank in these things. I'm guessing that's going to put them around 20-ish laps. We'll see. That's my hope anyway. Should be a good one here. Drivers underlined in that yellow-orange once again are your playoff contenders. 12 drivers, 4 weeks to try and get into the top 4. Wins do not get you in. It must be on points. That way drivers have to race all 4 races. They can't just win 1 and take 3 off. There goes our Silverado pace truck down to the inside. We are set to run 60 laps from Talladega Superspeedway. Alex Linney, your pole sitter. Hayden Lowell starts second. Linney won the other 1987's race in this series. We'll see if he can sweep the 87s this season. Green flag's out. We are underway. Only 18 cars showing up, so Corey Deal and Margison not into the race yet. Clapper Newell drops straight to the back of that number 99 Monte Carlo. Sounds like Margison's having computer issues according to the team. So some technical difficulties on the 55. We got some huge bump drafting going down the back straightaway. Didn't know if they would be aggressive early, but that answered it quickly, at least towards the front. Hayden Lowell gets out in front of Alex Linney. Lowell not a playoff contender. He's going to get split 3 wide on lap 1. Well, that's something. Linney to the bottom, Moody to the top. And Lenny gets a lap led. That'll be an extra point for his playoff hopes. 1 point for leading any lap. 3 extra points on top of that for leading the most laps. Looks like Mike Edwards in the pink 14 bailing out. These cars do not handle well on these super speedways. So the drivers actually have to drive these cars. It's not as easy as what you're used to in maybe the next gens or the B cars, maybe even the trucks. Lowell sliding up the hill. Lenny with the help of Moody. Freight training back by on the high side. Here comes Trenton and Cody Brown. A couple Pontiacs working together. Hayden falls to 4th. So Lenny takes over the top spot. Everyone's still in the lead draft that started the race, including that car all the way at the back, Mike Edwards. Edwards and Clapper Newell, Jeremy Scher at the tail of the field. Logan Pugh trying to work outside Hayden Lowell as the Fords race side by side. On to lap number 4. Kind of calm so far. Trenton now leads the outside lane with the 0-1 of Logan Pugh as Cody Brown's dropped down in front of Hayden. Several cars getting into the outside wall coming off turn number 2 in lap 4, showing you those tires are already starting to wear out. Drivers are going to have to lift a little bit more and take a different angle to be able to not hit the wall out of 2. Dalton Hayes starting to make his way forward along with Jake Lawrence. They're on that high line trying to move their way to the front. Alex Lenny trying to get those most laps led, leading all these laps. Oh, that is Hayden Lowell into the outside wall coming off turn number 2. Apparently someone forgot to remind him these things don't drive like a current truck. You gotta wheel them around. You can't just full throttle. Logan Pugh trying to push Trenton out to the lead here. They're getting closer and closer. Into the tri-oval we go once again on lap 5. Trenton looks like he's going to get this lap led. There you go. Extra point for Trenton's playoff hopes. He's hoping Logan can keep him up there and lead a bunch of these laps. That is Cliff Mullins into the inside wall, and he's going to lose it in the 37. There goes Jake. Couldn't tell those. Last call off in the 63. We get our first caution. That started around Cliff Mullins, and then call off in the 63 gets up into the air. I thought it was Jake's new paint scheme. It was actually call off's paint scheme. Let's check back on the video here, see what transpired as soon as I get the replay fixed. Oh my gosh, call off getting the blow over here. So Cliff's right in front of Jake Lawrence. Gets into the outside wall, then I guess Jake, not enough time to react to it, gets into him, then Dalton Hayes gets out of shape. Call-off tries to stay out of his back bumper, and that gets Call-off tagged from the rear by the 57 of Michael Deach. Call-off then goes up into the air in that number 63. A blowover and takes a tumble on the backstretch. That has playoff implications. It's Call-off in that playoff hunt. It really was the cat's fault. Allie recording from the 37 team. We had a cat messing with the 37 as the 37 hit the outside wall, and there you go.
Very good, man.
We're getting the radio chatter in here to see what the drivers are saying under caution. Cliff's trying to limp that car back around so he doesn't have to take the tow, stay on the lead lap. Corey Deal having quite a lot of blinking there. He has entered the race. Hayes says that was scary.
There's a tire rolling, trying to bring forward. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, I hit it.
Corey can't even stay connected enough for his voice to come through smoothly. Margerson has entered the race, albeit 6 laps down. Obviously going to be a faster pair on the 37. Apparently call-off has stayed out. Not sure what the strategy is there other than maybe lead that lap. Corey Neal hoping he pits so he can come down. The tires going on for everybody. Cliff just now gets to his box. There's leader Lenny, Sneed. There goes Benke rolling out. Benke apparently did not take tires. 9.6 second stop for the Amtrak Pontiac. Trenton's going to beat Lenny off the pit lane. Probably should have worded that differently. Lenny 4th, Moody 5th, Hugh 6th, Cody Brown 7th, and TJ Floyd. There's TJ. Dalton Hayes in 9th, Jeremy Scher 10th, Dr. Pepper Machine, J.R. Deal 11th, Mike Edwards 12th, Cliff Mullins still sits on the pit lane. He's taking his faster pair. Now he's down and away. Michael Deach, I think he's going to try to repair it instead of taking the quick repair. He's still got all the tires, and the engine probably felt okay to him. Clapper taking a little damage repair. Or maybe he wanted to go to the back of the field, one of the two. There's Deach. Jake Lawrence, 68. He was right behind Cliff, got a little nose damage, I'm sure. So
Nah, it's getting water.
there you go. Clapper Newell, not damage repair, just getting water. McBride, an extended stay on the pit lane. Corey Deal, blinking in and out all kinds of everywhere. Hayden's left the race in the 56. And there is Martison in the 55. Gamer Sups Pontiac. Currently shown 6 laps down. He's going to need chaos, and a lot of it, in order to move up. They call you Blinky. You're doing a great job of it. Don't you know? Pump it up. Corey Deal in chat. Call off. I assume is pitting here to fix the damage. Light's still on the pace truck. Comes Matt Benke down. Matt didn't take tires the first time. We'll see if he's topping off the tank or what he's up to. Either he's going to realize he wants to take tires, or he wants to go to the back of the field. That's what my guess is on this 35. I'm going to think he wants to go to the back. But you get a little bit of tires, so you might as well take him. He's going to the back anyway now, so I feel like he should probably, there it goes, probably take him. Cliff back on the pit lane. Maybe he's topping off the tank. He already took tires from the last stop. There he goes. Fuel only on the 37 the second time around.
Cheers, everybody.
JR Deal with his patented cheers, exclamation point cheers in chat. Trenton Sneed is your race leader now. Alex Linney second. Mike Moody, Logan Pugh, Cody Brown, your top 5. Lights out on our pace trucks. We're heading back to green flag racing at the end of lap 9. Corey Deal blinking an incredible amount. Trying to say something, but I didn't want to say anything that'll get us canceled. I do love that Slim Jim paint scheme, though. It's a good throwback. I believe that would be Terry Labonte when it's got a 44 on it. Field rolls down the backstretch, heading to turn number 3. As we mentioned, Trenton Sneed is your race leader.
Can I get a black flag cleared for entering close pits? Thank you.
Why'd you enter close pits?
Did you stay out to get the wave around?
No, he stayed out to lead a lap.
No, I stayed at the lead lap and then came down with the 2 to green, coming to 1 green.
Shouldn't do that.
You can't enter a closed pit. You have to pit on the first one.
Correct. Jake is 100% correct right there. That is the right call from our in-race admin. Trenton Sneed going to lead us to the green along with Alex Linney. Going to get this race going once again. We've got, I'm going to call it 18 and a half cars still running. By the way, Corey's blinking. Artisan does get a wave around, goes to 5 laps down. Deal went from 3 to 2. Margison will pass Hayden here as Hayden's left the race. Trenton gets a big jump. That can set him up for disaster on the backstretch if he gets too big of a lead. Logan Pugh pushing Alex Linney with all kinds of force. Clapperdoodle bailing out of the field.
Huge run, Dalton.
Cody Brown trying to warn Dalton that he had a big run coming. Cody going to try to catch up to Trenton.
Up in this time, I got served black flag.
That is call off. Saw him stay out the lead a lap, but by doing so, it screws himself. Because then he has to enter a closed pit. And that was voluntary, so we can't clear that black flag. That's why he's serving it.
Time, didn't I, Cody?
Dalton makes sure he didn't push Cody a little too hard there. Mike Moody finds himself all alone on the top side all of a sudden. I believe that's Mike Edwards moving to the top, the 14 Toyota.
I think you're on all teams, Dalton.
Yeah, did I give you enough time to get slowed up?
Yeah, you give me enough time.
10-4.
Mike Moody making it work out there by himself. Not falling back all that much. Field's gone quite single file here all of a sudden, except for a few loners. Now JR Deal pops up there. Tries to join his Mike Edwards teammate over a 10/10. Now Mike Moody popping out again. Doesn't want to settle in and ride. I'm assuming that's Corey Deal blinking again.
Leave my blinky alone.
Stop blinking and I will. Alex Linney leads another lap. Adding to that total. We have run 6 laps since everyone came down and took those tires, so they're starting to slide around again. Remember, it was lap 4 when we saw them last time smacking the wall. This time it looks like they saved a little bit early. So we've made it 6 laps into the run. Getting kind of racy back here in the middle of the pack. Guys were sliding sideways. McBride will go up forward. They're 3 wide briefly as Edwards is all the way at the top. He thought better of it for the corner. I believe that's Henry Coloff up ahead that they're catching. I love when Corey just appears. Like, oh shit. Coming up on the quarter mark. 15 of 60. Oh, hard into the outside wall. I believe that was Margison. Losing the nose on that 55. Already 5 laps down. See if we can see what happened to him. Gets up there on his own, then tries not to come down on the field on the inside. Gets back into the outside wall, and Margison, bad night continues. Knocking the nose off that 55. Oh my goodness, is that Matt Banky in the Amtrak car bouncing it off the wall? His 35 Pontiac, he actually dropped all the way to 3rd gear. He hit it so hard. Corey Deal just appears right behind him and almost murdered him. Last second swerve by Corey Deal saves him from just destroying the Amtrak machine. Linney and Pugh going to work together to pick up another lap led for the 42 of Linney.
Yeah, okay. It's exciting for you.
Corey Deal making things unexpectedly spicy for us. Moody to the top now has Cody Brown with them. 9 laps since our last pit cycle. Let's go on board with the 68, Jake Lawrence. Riding 10th. Let's see what it's like to run mid-pack. You see all the field up ahead of him. Listen to the tires scream as they head through the corners. Tires back in these days were much narrower. Didn't have as much contact patch.
Setup is not great.
Well, it's the default iRacing. What's the deal with it? Cody Brown falling back in the 17. Looks like he got a little bit high and had to get out of the throttle coming out of 2. Now he's going to run it high and try to cut it down on corner exits so he doesn't have the same problem in forward. It's probably a pretty decent line to run. Jake Lawrence moves up to 9th as the top 10 are all single file now. Immediately as I say that, Mike Edwards drops out to the outside, trying to go to around the 80 of Michael Moody. That October breast cancer awareness number 14 with the dysautonomia teal wheels. Moody pushes up on corner exit, scared Mikey a little bit. Trenton's trying to ride with Mike. They're catching the 63 of Call-Off. Call-Off will probably stay low to make them pick him up in the draft. We shall find out in short order.
Very good, bought me.
I'd love it if you could go high.
Lenny asking him to move up. We'll see if he actually does so. And there you go.
Appreciated.
Call-Off doing the nice thing and moving up the track. I think Pugh moved up expecting that he would have to go to that second lane to go around Call-Off, and now he's stuck out there. Moody gets to his inside. Oh, I think that was one of the Pontiacs that just smacked the wall. It was Cody Brown, 17. 4 different orange cars in this race, so it's a little hard to tell apart sometimes. Going to complete lap 19, start lap 20. Third of the way through the race, 13 laps since they last refilled the tanks. I expect the fuel run to be around 20, maybe a little before, a little after. And Jeremy Shearer, Dr. Pepper machine hits the wall, and so did Michael Deitch behind him. Cliff Mullins is not happy with how that unblade. They both hit the outside wall. Oh my gosh. Cody Brown takes 2 spots by staying on the outside. Yep. Jump. There we go. Didn't want to go back to where it was supposed to be. Mike Edwards working outside of Moody again. Trenton trying to help up there in that yellow 81 Pontiac, but a bit too much gap between them right now.
Give me a sec. Come back and try to beat you guys.
JR Deal about an inch off the wall. Very impressive. Cody Brown just tagged it again coming out of 2.
Thank you, Corey, but that was pretty entertaining.
I know, I didn't want to pull you up, so that's why I was letting you by. I was trying to keep you in the draft.
In the drafts. Edwards still the lone wolf on the high side. Trenton's gone back to the bottom. Dalton Hayes pushing up towards Jake Lawrence there. Jake exaggeratedly goes all the way to the wall. Little brush of the wall by Jake there coming out of 2. It's the threat you running that high lane. This guy's not yet figured out how to exit turn 2 without smacking it. And they've got another half a race to try and figure that out. Edwards seems to be doing okay up there. No draft, and he's able to hang in there. See the 57 Deitch exiting the pit lane on the near side there. So the pit stop cycle begins. Corey Deal also on the pit lane. He went about 19 laps, so I'm assuming a lot of these cars will be coming in within the next few laps. Still a battle for third between Mike Edwards and Logan Pugh. They have been door to door for several laps. Ever since Trenton stopped running that lane with Mikey. Mikey fell back to the 01, and they've been side by side for the longest time. Let's see Corey Deal blinking, getting up to speed as the pack goes by.
Blinking all over the place, red car.
You're last to the party. Hello? Yeah, act like I'm gonna be near you.
Hello? Edwards now under attack from TJ Floyd. 49 had a good qualifying.
Hello?
Hello.
JR Deal battles the 28 McBride. That's for 8. JR Deal going to get around on the high lane. 13 cars in this lead draft. All the way back to Scherer in the Dr. Pepper machine. Then you got Cody Brown 14th, Matt Benke 15th, Michael Deach 1 lap down 16th. Henry Koloff 2 laps down after serving his black flag.
Pit this time.
And there we get a pit call. We'll see who's coming. They got 4, 5, 6. See all the brake lock up. Boom, hard into the inside wall. Couldn't tell if that was TJ Floyd. Tags Alex Linney. Linney's going to get an unsafe pit exit as a result.
How did you mess up that pit road?
3 different drivers all locked up the brakes and crashed.
14 pitting.
Now we get to try again. Edwards coming out of turn number 2. 9 cars stayed out that time.
Wow, that's funny for me. 68 pitting.
10's team coming down this time. Trenton's going to stay out with Dalton Hayes. JR locking up the rights. I think Edwards locked up the rights. May need to pit for tires here. Probably taking him anyway. Jeremy Scherer pits in the Dr. Pepper car. He's not with anybody though. He's so far behind his teammates. It may not matter much. Although JR Deal missed his box. Had to back up.
81 pitting in. 81 pitting in.
3 cars still out there. Sneed, Hayes, and Mullins. And Corey Deal blinking out of hell. That's what that random noise you're hearing is. Oh, Dalton Hayes gets it out of shape, spins it onto the pit lane.
Oh, there's some oil down there, I guess.
Mike Edwards out on track, currently a race leader. Is JR Deal right behind him. I say race leader because they are going to go by the cars on the pit lane. Michael Moody there in the 80. That is for position. Moody going to clear those 2. Had a big head of steam. He pit the lap before. Probably be smart of these guys to stay single file and not try to pass for the lead. As I say that, Mike looks outside. There is race leader Cliff Mullins. So I believe we're seeing 2 tire stops or no tire stops versus 4 tire stops because these gaps are coming from that. Cliff Mullins, JR Deal, Mike Edwards, and Mike Moody all between 11 and 12 seconds on their stops, along with Jeremy Scherer, Alex Linney. First one for 4 tires, Logan Pugh In that 7th spot, Trenton Sneed also took 4 tires in 8th. Dalton Hayes saw him miss his box. He took 2 tires, was still back there with them. You know, Deech, Cody Brown's out of shape in the 17. I don't know if he was trying to slow it down for the pits or just lost it. Looks like he just lost it. Stays out. JR Deal way down on the inside.
Sitting in the side.
Think that's going to be the 63. Field is very disorganized right now. Not a lot of drivers in a group together. Top 3 are trying to work together at least. And I think the 63 is time to pit. Henry Koloff, he'll go back to being 2 laps down. Go about 18, 19 laps it looks like on the fuel.
I'm going super high, Alex.
These 3, if they work together, would drive away from the field, but I guess they don't want to.
I know you can't see me. I'm near the wall, Logan, and all that. Oh, yeah, I'm near the wall.
This is lap 30, so it is when you get the stage points, so I guess that makes sense to fight for. Then get single file would be probably the smart move to do. Final lap of the first half. Looks like Mike Moody going to get the stage win here. Edwards going to pick up 9 points for his playoffs.
I'm staying high, behind near the wall.
He's going for this. Not quite going to get there. Mike Moody gets the stage win. Edwards 9 points. Cliff Mullins 8. JR Deal 7. Alex Linney 6. Logan Pugh 5. Jeremy Scher 4. Well, now Trenton Sneed 4. TJ Floyd 3. Dalton Hayes 2. And Jeremy Scher 1.
I know, I'm blinking everyone. I'm just trying to stay out of the way.
That is how your points play out at halfway. Hey, Sneal, no problem, bud.
Logan, I'm going around the queue line and just beat the shit out of my back on first he gets to me.
Dead boy.
Side by side across the line. That would have been a cool finish for the stage, but a lap late. All right, Sneal, appreciate you, bud. Thanks for the lurk.
I took 4 tires.
The first 4 is Logan Pugh.
You lead 4 around me. I'll push.
And 4, I got Trent behind me.
Linney allowing the 4-tire machine of Logan Pugh to take the lead of the pack. So he should be a little faster.
I can blow the fucking corner.
So this group trying to catch the lead group. Trenton now takes lead of second pack, 1.4, and closing on Cliff Mullins as this group refuses to go single file. Just totally screwing themselves, and it's kind of hilarious. The pack comes back together. We're going to have 9 cars in the lead pack when they get there. And we're 3 wide in this lead pack. Why?
Holy shit, I'm sorry.
Just not very bright. I'm sure it's fun, though. I guess that's all that matters, right? So here comes the chase pack right up to him. All that racing allows Trenton Sneed, Dalton Hayes, Logan Pugh, Alex Linney, and TJ Floyd to catch right up. And then you got a long gap back to Jeremy Scher. 3 seconds back and falling. Michael Deech has Clapper Newell together. They're open for a caution. So far behind, they need a miracle. Cody Brown, Zach McBride working together. They need a miracle. Matt Benke, last car in lead lap. He needs a miracle. Jake Lawrence, he needs the lucky dog. As we get a crash, the 01 of Logan Pugh is around. And once this car gets there, it should trigger the yellow. There it is. What happened to Logan Pugh?
About that, Alex.
We're good, we're good. I don't think I got any more damage, so we're good.
Pugh into the wall, then tries to keep it off of the 42 of Linney.
I mean, I did shit my pants, but, like, we're good.
We need a change of pants in the 42, apparently. Logan Pugh goes around in the 01. That is the break that was needed for a lot of cars. Jeremy Sherry gets to catch up. Michael Deach, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Cody Brown, Zach McBride, Logan Pugh, and Matt Banky all get to catch back up to the lead pack already on the lead lap. Your lucky dog will be Jake Lawrence as he just now goes around that pace truck. He'll get basically 2 laps back. So he wasn't that far in front of our leaders.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I just got so tight off the tube. Lost it.
Just
No,
past
we're good,
halfway.
we're good.
Get our first caution here, I think. I imagine everyone that took 2 tires under green are going to come down and take 4.
Field.
Cody Brown catching up to the pack. Just warning McBride not to plow him.
Good racing there for the stage, Michael.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mike and Mike show up front. Mike Moody, Mike
I'm
Edwards.
going down this time.
Yeah, you're good, brother. I'm just riding around. I was just sitting there waiting for y'all to wreck.
Cliff. Well, they finally did
Can I
that for
pass pace car? I'm not gonna penalty this caution.
No.
Wait, what?
You have to wait until the waiver round.
People ask dumb questions.
You have to wait for the waiver room.
Jake Lawrence is your lucky dog. Watching him get his lap
Have
back.
you ever run Talladega before?
Corey thinking anybody can hear him with all his blinking.
I'm not afraid to cheers anymore.
JR.
Hey, shut up, Stu.
What'd you say, Corey? I didn't hear you. Mike Moody, Trenton Sneed, 80 and 81. Top 2, then Cliff Mullins, J.R. Deal, Mike Edwards, T.J. Floyd, Jerry Sher, Alex Linney. There him be. Cody Brown. Then that 47 of Dalton Hayes. Wait for him to get into the next camera. And the 57. And Michael Deach. Deach gets to get caught back up. Looks like he may have taken his fast repair. The nose of that car looks new again. That or they did a really good job repairing it. Clapper Newell, Matt Banky. He got fortunate with the timing of that caution, staying on the lead lap after losing the lead pack. Jake Lawrence, the lucky dog. He'll drop back to 16th for the restart once Logan Pugh and Zach McBride come back out. I believe they're fixing up their race cars on the pit lane.
Logan, how much damage you have?
I had like 2.5 minutes of optional, but the car felt alright.
He got that right front corner
That's
pretty
not
good, but I think
terrible,
it
man.
missed the tire, so he ought to be
You
okay.
should get that done in this race.
He got a minute and 45 of it done already.
Yeah, I have like a minute left.
Sorry, Matt. I had to make a phone call.
Here goes the 63 for the waiver out.
Sorry, I thought you were texting and driving.
Cheers, everybody.
Margison retired the 55.
Cheers.
He's going to finish 19th tonight.
Corey, I can turn the bass up on the mic if you want, make it even funnier.
It's 24 to go. Stick around tonight. We're going to play some kind of game Dalton found after the IndyCar race.
Gobble,
Kind of like,
gobble.
Among Us, but different.
He's Welsh.
Not fucking Welsh, Moody.
Are you Norwegian?
Someone called me Dutch once, and I've never been so offended in my life.
Venezuelan.
Could have sworn he was Argentinian.
Uber Clapper.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So are you all Australian?
No, Scottish.
Exactly, Irish.
But I grew up with Xbox Live, so my accent's fucked.
Oh, you're one of those fuckers. Oh, wait, what?
Well, that sounded terrible. I don't know what he actually said, but the part I could hear didn't sound good at all. Sounded a lot like a big 3 when it got cut out.
Is it on leader or green?
Yes,
We
it is.
there.
It is on one of those two.
It's
That is-
on leader.
That is the correct answer to that question. If you understand logic in or statements, the correct answer to that is going to be yes or no. And it is one of those two, so yes is the correct answer. Michael Moody gets his launched. Trenton Sneed second. I'm sure all of our nerds that understand logic statements are flipping out about that. Cliff Mullins, JR Deal side by side for third. JR no help, but we saw that outside line with Edwards hanging tough. TJ Floyd on the inside, Moody all over the place. Trenton's going to jump to the outside, take Cliff with him. And Cliff goes back to the inside because JR Deal's out there. That's correct, Scott.
It's got car.
For the statement to be true, it just has to be one or the other. And that's why you say yes, as we go 3 wide for the lead. Trenton shooting the middle between the 42 of Lenny and the 80 of Moody. Very weird to see no one go with Trenton. Usually a fan favorite and a driver favorite. Everyone loves Trenton. Well, that time nobody went with him. Trenton talking about how terrible he is in these cars before the race. He's been running top 5, top 6 most of the race. "16 cars on the lead lap, 18 still running. Sometimes. 17 and a half when Corey is actually here. Mike Edwards to the top, no helps, doesn't care. Working over at the 80th Moody. No. It's funny.
What do you say?
Exactly. All I heard was leave alone.
Listen, Jack's the Hobbit. I'm the Colin.
I'm sorry, who's the real deal? The one running 5th or the one running 18th?
The one running 5th.
Well, he's 4th now. Catch up, Jake. Gone up there to help Mikey on the top side. Chevy Buick Pontiac. Yeah, that's the perfect thing to do.
Normal, invalid, discontinued, and off smash. What a clock smash.
So, Scott, you understand what I'm saying then, right? It's an or statement is answered with the technically a true or false, but, you know, a yes or no would suffice.
That's a new version of Morse code.
So if you say, is the start on leader or green? Yes, that is true. One of those is correct. Clock smash. I heard it without the L, Corey. Without that L. Edwards trying to take the lead on the outside. Outside lane's finally getting their shit together a little bit. Although Matt Mankey hits the wall as I say that. Moody staying connected to the 42 of Lenny. Giving him all kinds of help. A lot of non-playoff cars in the top 9. Only 3 of the 9 are in the playoffs. I'll take that back. Logan Pugh in the 01 is in the playoffs, just not underlined because the spreadsheets don't like leading zeros. Maybe we can get Scott to help us figure that out. Technically correct, but unhelpfully correct. I mean, you're not wrong. But if I were to pick one or the other, I'm answering a different question. Now, if they had said, which one is it, leader or green, then I'm supposed to pick one. But just saying, is the restart a leader or green? I don't know. We went on a whole tangent here for like 10 minutes, but I love it. Alex Liddy across the line. Mike Moody. Mike Edwards, your top three. Then Trenton Sneed. Sounds good, Scott. JR Deal dropped way to the back. Guess he got a little out of shape while I wasn't looking. Here comes Trenton, Dalton Hayes, and the 37 of Cliff Mullins to the top side of Leo. Jake Lawrence smacking the wall on the 68 gray and black machine. Inside, very OP, hard to pass. Edwards trying to side draft the hell out of the 42. Throw as much air at that spoiler as he can. Waiting on a good push. Whoa, that was close. Here for good blowover. I mean, we've already been close and we had him in practice. She said she's here for good blowover. The top two breakaway once again. Logan Pugh battling Mike Edwards for third. Pugh and Floyd enter the fray. Playoff contenders making their way to the front now. 15 laps to go. It's time to start getting positioning and thinking about that final pit stop. JR Deal in the 9, way out of shape in the background. Hangs on to it, but he might lose the draft. Edwards and Pugh get single file. TJ Floyd and Sneed still battling it out. Floyd gives Pugh a shot into the tri-oval. Sneed outside going to prevail there. Probably about 7 laps away from pit stop. 6-7 laps. It's about 8 to go. And there's Dalton Hayes into the wall. Matt Banky losing it, trying not to hit the wall. Plows the front end off of it. The 35 Amtrak car down off the racing surface. Yellow won't trigger down there. And he keeps it well off the surface. Matt Banky knocked the whole nose off the Amtrak car, and now he's doing donuts.
Man, that was scary.
Clapper Newell giving us a scare report. Michael Deutsch, Henry Koloff on and off the pit lane. He did nearly get clapped. The wall clapped him. 13 cars still in this lead pack. And I think we just lost another one. Jake Lawrence hard into the inside wall on that 68. Losing the nose and the rear bumper off of his Monte Carlo. Jake Lawrence spins it to a stop. I'm sure that'll be a 68 car disappearing. Although he is in the playoffs, so he probably needs to try and stay in here. I mean, if you can get Corey Deal to quit before he passes you, that would help you. No faith we're going to get another caution? I think we get another caution. Field works by Jeremy Scherer. Scherer got a little high on corner exit and having a blinking issue in the Dr. Pepper car. Corey Deal's rubbing off on his teammates. Sure, Jake Lawrence is hoping we don't use the 87s next season. It's a real possibility. Maybe going away from the 87s next season.
Pitting.
Edwards going to pit 15 laps in.
17 pitting.
42 and 80 going down with him. RC Cola Zach McBride car got way sideways. He's still saving it. Just barely brushes the wall. Ten laps to go. 7 cars peel off and pit together. JR Deal late to the party, but he gets down there too. We'll have to see if they get off the pit lane together, if they all do a similar strategy. I imagine 2 tires will be the call here for nearly everyone if they take tires at all. Dalton Hayes, no tires, down and away. Oh no, Dalton Hayes' last pit stop was fuel only. He hasn't come down to the pit lane yet. That is Dalton right there in that crazy looking meme car. Trenton stays out. Cliff and Dalton stay out. Logan Pugh to the pit lane with TJ Floyd. So they pit together. 2 cars coming down. Let's check out how this field comes back together. Mike Edwards out of turn number 2 onto the backstretch. Has Jeremy Scherer with them. Then a bit of a gap to Mike Moody, then Alex Linney. Looks like Edwards and Scherer were fuel only. Mike Moody took 2 tires. Alex Linney took 2 tires. Clapper Newell 2 tires. Deech still needs to... Well, he pitted a little while ago. See how Trenton gets on the pit lane. Well, how have you ever had the right setup? Because this is iRacing setup. 3 cars on the pit lane. Trenton C, Cliff Mullins, Dalton Hayes, top 3 make their way into the pit box. Still got 10 teammates, Edwards and Scherer working together. They've got about 3.9 seconds and growing over Alex Linney and Moody. But they have just come together, so we'll probably start to see that come down now. And just like that, it's already under 4 seconds. 3.8. And Cliff Mullins, Dalton Hayes took 2 tires. Trenton Sneed took 4. Trenton's going to come out all by himself. No tires for Edwards and Scherer. Gas only for these 2 cars. And their advantage for Alex Linney and Moody looks to be about 3.4 seconds now. I'm pretty sure this is the setup they use for Mooncar. But I'll save it next time I'm in there and check. Edwards, Scherer, your leader. Gap 2.4 to Linney, so that gap's dropping in a hurry. Linney and Moody are hauling the mail. They've got 2.8 and growing on Cliff Mullins, who's by himself. And then Clapper has a train with him. It's like he goes up high to, not sure, allow Dalton Hayes through, maybe, with a run of steam. Michael Deech is there as well. Down under 2 seconds for the race. Lead is, oh my gosh, Linney gets way out of shape off the nose of Moody, saves the race car. It's actually a hell of a save, but that's going to screw them both over.
Whoa!
Scherer needs to catch back up to Mikey and get to pushing.
First time with right sides only. I was not expecting to break loose on you.
Apparently Trenton got out of shape.
Yeah, my foot was slow bore. It was like, no.
Logan Pugh took 4 tires, as did Zach McBride. We got no tires, 2 tires, 4 tires, left sides, right sides. A lot going on right now. A lot of strategy being played out right now. No tires is winning. And Mike Edwards just picked up Cody Brown in the draft, so we got a lap down teammate in here helping. Michael Moody all by himself, still gaining ground. He is in the draft now. He doesn't give a damn about having a drafting partner. He's going to do it all by himself. Very Dale Jr. style. And that little bit of time where Scherer was not pushing Edwards was enough for Mike Moody to get the draft. Lenny now 5 seconds back, picking up Dalton Hayes. He's in 5th, Piper Newell 6th. Cliff Mullins 7th, Michael Deach 8th, Logan Pugh 9th, and Trenton Sneed in the top 10. Trying to push Logan Pugh.
Was that me pushing you, Alex, there? Or I couldn't tell how close they were.
Yeah, we were too close to Cliff when you pushed me, and that's probably what got him loose. I tried to give him room, but we couldn't make up the room in time.
Moody all the way up to Edwards now. We're back to Mike and Mike out front with 4 to go. Talladega Superspeedway, Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. Maybe our last season using these 87s, at least for a bit. Moody dives to the inside on Mike Edwards.
Are you not on fire?
Remember,
No, I didn't take any on that stop.
Moody has 2 fresh tires. Edwards has none.
I see why I'm so far behind now.
Tires?
I don't think anybody did.
The only person on 4 tires is Logan
I
Pugh.
did, that's why I'm 5 seconds back.
We're making up any ground, Logan?
Not really.
Well, shit.
He's right. Staying about 3 seconds.
Come on, guys, work 'em hard.
They're catching Mike Deach. 2 laps to go. The cars in play are the white and pink one and the white and blue one. And Jeremy Scherer, the Dr. Pepper car, is in play. He's just not been up there. The orange and green machine is a lap down. Cody Brown. 3 of those cars are 10/10 machines. The lone one that isn't is the white and blue 80. So if it comes down to needing help, the cars behind Moody are going to go with
I didn't
Edwards.
make it on purpose, but if you want to play it, you can.
No, I didn't mean to get you right there. I didn't know the clap was right there on the border like that.
Okay,
Moody going to drop down in front of Cody Brown. That may be all Mike Edwards needs, because that got Moody out of shape, getting the nose of Cody Brown when he tried to drop down. Edwards going to get a big gap here.
Hell, I still can't believe you saved that.
Moody's going to have a charge into turn 3. Let's see where they go with it. He's going to take it to the inside. Edwards has Brown trying to help him in the orange and green machine. Out of turn number 4 and into the tri-oval they go. They have to go all the way around this tri-oval. And they're banging, they're beating, they're banging, they're still beating, they're still banging, they're getting sideways, they're getting turned, and that was really close between Jeremy Scherer and Mike Moody, and I think Jeremy Scherer has won his first SRL race. Let's take a look once again.
Come park there.
That was so close.
Lap cars interfering with the finish. That's great.
Jeremy
Congrats,
Scherer
Jeremy.
is going to win this race. Look at that. Let's slow this thing way down. That might be a little too slow.
I did not let off.
But let's enjoy this in slow-mo as Jeremy Scherer gets his win. I do believe.
Jeremy, is that your first one?
We got to confirm. with the video. With the video confirmed, there it is.
Where the fuck you at? I'm on my way.
Jeremy Shearer gets his first win in
Oh,
SRL.
in the last, dead in between 1 and 2 in the grass.
Jeremy Shearer's car has been destroyed. Trenton asking if he has a quick repair. They're going to push him back to the pit lane. They're going to try to push him back to the pit lane to take his fast repair. Jeremy, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, what's going on?
Well, holy hell, it has happened. You are a winner in SRL. How good does that feel?
It feels like it's been forever, but it's feeling on top of the world right now.
Cody,
And
what
wouldn't
was
you
the
like to
point
be a
of
Pepper
being
too?
up there and-
I think they're going to
yes.
try and push you back to the pits to get a fast repair so you can celebrate your win. This is awesome.
We're gonna try.
All
Oh
right.
man,
That was cool to watch.
I did not think it was gonna happen, and I did not let off. And I don't know what happened, but it happened.
Yeah, it looked like the 17, the 80, and the 14 all kind of got together at the same time and all wadded it up. And next thing you know, you're past them on that left side, and you were able to get to the line as the 80 was lifting off for flight. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was wild. That was fun. I'm glad Mike's strategy of just not taking tires right there actually paid off.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it might not as you got run down by that Moody car on 2 tires, but then just with the 2 of them racing hard, you were in the right spot at the right time and able to keep your car in contention. You're helping Edwards the whole time, and the next thing you know, you get to take the win home.
Yeah, I struggled. I didn't get any practice, and I I was testing it, and I'm like, man, I'm going high, I'm getting loose, and then I kind of figured it out, and I caught back up enough to matter. Oh, shit.
Oh, it blowed up. It done blowed up. Y'all gonna really have to push him now.
Oh, this is fun. This was much needed.
I'm gonna stick with you because this is entertaining. I want to watch the triumph of getting your car back to start finish. Oh no, don't tell me it's dug into the grass.
Oh, it might be. I'm stuck.
Someone's gonna have to hit you pretty hard then. First, someone needs to hit your nose, turn you back to the asphalt, and then they need to hit you from behind. Cliff just backing in there with the. Oh my God, JR! That's not what they're trying to do, JR.
Oh man, this is great.
This is going very well. Oh man, let's see. Edwards finished in 3rd, and we'll bring him in and talk to him at the same time. Michael, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Well, you didn't get the win, but your teammate did, and one hell of a finish there. And I don't know, you're going to try to help get the 15 back to the pit lane?
Oh, I've already closed out.
You lame-o. You're supposed to be out here celebrating your teammate. You instead pulled a
Yeah.
Hayden or a Blake.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you're that mad you didn't win?
No, I'm not mad. I'm really tired.
Stand 4, it's all that Call of Duty you've been playing.
Yeah, it's fun.
If you buy it for
Hey.
me, I'll play with you.
I didn't even buy it myself.
There you go. Pay it forward.
Get a trial of Game Pass. You can play it.
They're finally
Yeah, same here.
getting near the pit lane. Hey, Sharon with the win there, and then Mikey. Oh my gosh, they're trying to steer you by getting on either side.
Trying to hit my push to talk, and then it's in a very odd spot.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious to watch. He got 6 cars. 5 of them are trying to push the wounded one back to the pit lane. Now we got to get you to the pit box. And don't fuck it up because they can't push you once you're in the concrete spots. Gonna have to get that just right. This is so funny to watch. Hi, Becca. What? Yeah, you're not here in Sherwin's.
Yeah, I know. I was in the middle of doing something, and then I'm like, what the hell?
What were you doing?
I was watching a race with some friends.
Uh-oh. I think we fucked it up.
No, I overshot.
Yep. Overdid it. Fucked it up. And now he's in the concrete. Nobody can touch him.
Good job, guys.
Rip. All that effort just for a fail. It's because Becca came in, right?
Yeah, fucking blame me.
You're the new Hayden. You weren't here, he wins. You come in, he can't stop at his pit box, you know.
No, literally. It's always my fault. It's fine.
Still Hayden's fault, though, don't worry.
both of our faults now.
Perfect. All right. Well, congrats, Shearer, on getting the win. Becca, tell him how
Thank
proud of
you.
him you are.
Dude, no. I literally... No words. I always give him so much shit about not winning, and now I can't do it, and I don't know whether to be happy or mad.
I know, it's like that Tim Cliff
Tried
won at
my
Marbles.
best tonight for that. I never have to hear it again.
All right, well,
No,
here you
I
go.
still found a reason to give it to you.
For the first time a winner in SRL history, you got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for your win.
Oh, the 1010s crew, you for broadcasting. It's fun being here every week. I love it.
And four, we appreciate you being part of our community. And, well, Mikey, you got friends, family, sponsor shout-outs too.
Forward screen printing, 10/10s, great strategy. Old tires was better than new tires in my opinion. Jeremy on finally getting a damn win. And yeah, I don't know, good points today, so it's hard to be upset.
And four, we'll get on out of here, and hopefully we'll see Shearer in the Indy cars here in a little bit.
Oh, you will.
All right. See you soon. Bye, Becca. All right, we talked to Mikey and Shearer. Let's see if Moody's hanging out anywheres. I don't see him, so nope. No Michael Moody to talk to, so there you go. That's going to be all we got. Jeremy Shearer gets his first win in SRL. Cool to see. Let's run through our final results. And we can get out of here and get on over to IndyCar. Practice should be opened up over there. We have... Close all these things. There we go. Jeremy Shearer getting the win. Mike Moody and Mike Edwards, your top three. Cliff Mullins, Dalton Hayes rounding out your top five. Alex Linney, Clapper Newell, Michael Deach, Logan Pugh, and Trenton Sneed pick up top tens for the opening round of the playoffs. TJ Floyd, Zach McBride, JR Deal, Cody Brown, Henry Koloff, Matt Benke, Jake Lawrence, Corey Deal, Zach Margison, and Hayden Lowell, your 20 cars that race tonight. Margison, tough night for him in the playoffs. He's got an uphill battle coming up, as does Jake Lawrence. Both of them end up towards the back of the field. Henry Koloff stuck with it after picking up a penalty because he didn't realize staying out the lead lap and then pitting is a penalty. So I hope that 1 point was worth it. He'll be starting this round of the playoffs kind of back in the pack as a result. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Thanks once again to Golden Eagle for putting on our sponsorships and getting our broadcasts done. We appreciate them so much for that. Check them out at goldeneaglesyrup.com. Pick up some pecan pies and kettle corn. That stuff is amazing. Appreciate you guys watching tonight, and we will see you in the IndyCar race a little bit later on. If you're over on the YouTubes, that'll be on the CTC Race Network. I'll be in car here on Twitch, and we hope you stick around for that. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. And we're done with that.